Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Hatim, are you there? Let's see if he's here. Hatim.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, what are you doing?
Yes, I'm here.
What?
Uh, I'm in the car.
Aren't you supposed to be live?
Yes, but something came up, and I'll let you know.
Oh, okay. We'll be there. Assalamu alaikum
Assalamu
again.
alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. You're in the car, you're shaking. What's happening, man?
Well, it's a long story, Ali. I just conducted a marriage ceremony, and today that we're talking about our better half, so I thought it's an opportunity to join two heads together, or two lives.
Oh, what happened exactly? I'm confused now. What do you mean joining two lives?
Well, I tried to convince them that getting married is not a good idea, but they insisted, so I helped them get married.
Hey, hold on. Brother, I know you since childhood. When have you started all this thing?
Well, actually, I used to avoid conducting marriage ceremonies in the past, but since the beginning of the pandemic, a lot of young people have decided to get married because it became so much easier and cheaper. So I decided to do them a favor. So I go to homes, and in a very small congregation, we conduct the ceremony, and you may kiss the bride. Oh, sorry, we don't have that.
We do, but not in front of everybody. Okay.
Yes.
So are you telling me that has been done online, or how is it exactly?
No, some of them are done in present. I go there and I conduct it in front of them. But I've conducted a few of them online where the husband is in Oman and somewhere in the world. So we do it through media platforms, live streaming.
Interesting. Hold on. I think. See, I have. I've been there with you a long time. We known each other for a long time, and yet you just told me this now. So now that you have told me, that I need to tell the whole world. So you have to spare with me for some time. Just hold on.
Oh.
Okay, guys, your online Malik number one. Who is he? Hatim Ali ABDISSALAM'S. That's his contact number. Please, whenever you want to get in touch with him, that is when you can find him. And I don't know if that ad is good enough, or what do you think?
Ali, I still have a life, right? I have kids, I have work, and I have studies. So I'm not doing this full time. So stop inviting people to call me to conduct their marriage.
Man, you never know, man. You're gonna get a lot. Maybe we can make money out of it, you and me. What do you think?
Well, the maximum I get is a plate of halwa.
Oh, okay. That's good enough, man. It's sweet.
Alhamdulillah,
Nice.
Alhamdulillah. As long as people are getting married, they love one another, and they are gonna spend the rest of their lives together, then I'm happy. I'm more than happy to do the ceremony for them.
So how many have you done so far? How many marriage have you conducted?
Well, on an average, one a week since the beginning of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Almost,
one a week.
Almost. Yeah.
Nice. Wow. And before that, not that much, or.
No, before that, I refused the idea just because this will not stop. I'll be quite busy every day, conducting marriage. But now that we are in special circumstances, I think it's a good opportunity to help the young people to get married.
Yeah. Okay, so why do you think people get married? I don't know if that question is valid, but.
Well, if you asked this question like 50 years ago, our parents or grandparents will tell you that it was an arranged marriage, and it was a decision of the parents to hook you up with your cousin who looks like you. But now people get married for different reasons. And I hope they don't get married only for the intimacy part. But, people get married out of love. People get married because they want to complete their religion. People get married because they want to start a family. And people get married because it's the right thing to do.
True. But okay, so marriage, of course, it's not easy, I believe. I think it's a step or a number of steps you have to take in order to get married, in order to get your wife or husband. So what do you think? What are those long steps that we used to have? Let's say that we used to practice.
Well, it is not a step. Ali put an S after step. It is steps. It starts off for looking for the spouse, the future spouse. So normally, if you have someone, you have already agreed between you and the lady to get married. That's a very easy option.
So
but if you haven't found someone, then you ask your mother, your sister, your aunts, and then they start showing you tons of pictures and they introduce you to these girls, and then you have to see the girl, decide between the both of you if you want to get married or not. And then after that, once you agree, and then the women, they go to the bride's house to get to know one another. And then the men go to propose officially. And then the women send the dowry. And that's by itself is a function. And then you have the henna celebration, and then you have the day of the gifts for the bride, where her family members, they will gather. They bought her a lot of stuff, so they celebrate. And then you have the malka, which is the actual religious ceremony. And then
and then you're married, right? What?
No. We're not done, my friend. We're not done, my friend.
We've done the malka.
So after the malka, and then you have the wedding, which is the biggest party in town. And after the wedding, you have the lunch. And then you're free to go for honeymoon if you have enough money left.
Okay. So you are telling me after malka, you cannot take the wife yet?
Well, depending on what society are you coming from. Some of them, well, officially she's your wife. Officially by authorized by the government, she's your wife. Religiously, she's your wife. But some communities, preserved communities, they don't allow you to talk to her. They don't allow you to see her. They don't allow you to go shopping with her. So sometimes you're not ready for the big wedding. You need to save some money, so you can stay for a year or two. You have your wife, but you can't talk to her until the day of the wedding.
But she is your wife.
But she is your wife. Yes, she is your wife.
Okay.
Officially.
Makes sense.
And you can sue the parents if they refuse to show you or to allow you to talk to her.
I mean, it's a long process, man.
I'm just kidding.
But okay, I know now that process is during this pandemic. I think that those steps with the S has been reduced to how many steps now?
Oh, I'm so glad that you asked this question, Ali. You can't imagine how simple it is, where now it becomes, you still have that first part of finding the right lady or finding the right guy. But it's so simple. Because of the pandemic, everyone is worried to go to someone's house. So the mother calls the mother of the groom calls the mother of the bride. They decide, they agree, and then the father of the groom and two of his brothers, they go and propose. Done. The same day they take the dowry with them, or they do a bank mascot transfer, a mobile transfer, and then they call and then after that they call people like me. I go there for 5 minutes, I conduct the ceremony. Done. The second day he goes and picks up his wife, and khalas, they go for dinner in Shangri-La, and khalas. live happily ever after.
Okay, maybe I should tell this to the viewers, guys. If you want to get married, even live here on YouTube, feel free to do that. You can comment.
Well, it's the best opportunity. I keep on telling young people, this golden opportunity will never come back. So if you don't take advantage of it, then it's gone. Next year,
Yeah.
if we don't have the pandemic anymore, khalas, we're back to paying the 10,000 real, 20,000 real expenses of the wedding. So this is your golden opportunity. Take advantage of it.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad, Ali, me and you can't take the advantage of it. Khalas, it's gone.
It's gone, man. It's gone. Nah, no problem. So, okay, tell me this: why lately there is a resistance in getting married, and I'm not just talking about the Western world, but even here in the Arab world.
I think previously, Ali, people used to get married very young, at the age of 18, 19, 20 maximum. People get married, but life has become very difficult. The burden of getting married is so unbearable. The young man, you have difficulty now in employment, and then once you get an employment, you don't get that fat salary. So you need to save for years for you to accumulate only the dowry.
Yeah.
So with the dowry comes extra cost, like the cost of the gold, which is not part of the dowry. You have the wedding gown, you have the wedding hall, you have the food. You need to feed the entire tribe. So you have to pay a lot. I give you a comparison. I got married in 2004. Okay, I paid for the wedding hall 400 riyals. Now, if you want a wedding hall, you don't get anything less than 1.5 or 2,000 riyals. So there's a huge difference in the cost.
Oh yeah.
And then you have the card, the wedding invitations, you have the gifts, you have so many other stuff that will break your back.
Yeah, I think this is maybe when we talk about things that prior to the marriage, to the wedding. But I believe there are also other things that are the resistance, which are commitment. A person, maybe he doesn't feel that he wants to commit himself to have a family and take that responsibility.
Yes. You have that, Ali. I mean, unfortunately, this ideology is also there, where people think that marriage is a prison, and this I also relate to the media, that it played a big role in changing the conceptions of people and making the idea of getting married like a prison, while it's not. It's heaven most of the time. So young people say, I can enjoy myself, I can travel, I'm free as a bird. I don't need to get myself into marriage. I need just to, enjoy myself. I don't want to get responsibilities of kids and a wife and more expenses and a house and everything else. So just live happily, which is a misconception, because today, Ali, I am married, okay? I travel, I go out with my friends, I enjoy myself, I am free to do whatever I want. But I am free with the responsibility. Instead of going out with my friends all the time, I go out sometimes with my friends once a month, but every weekend I go out with my kids. It's a phase in life. You're not gonna be young forever. You have to recognize that time passes by so fast. Ali, the people who delay getting married, you reach the age of 50 and your kids are in kindergarten. That's not a healthy phenomenon, because you need strength to take care of your kids, to raise them, to play with them. But now if you're old and then you have young kids, they want to play with you football, and then you start complaining about your back, your knees, and your eyes. it doesn't work.
True, true. That's very true. And I think there are many other reasons. And I like the fact that you mentioned the media. And I don't understand why most of the shows, the television shows, actually show the fight and the conflict between husband and wife, and not just that, but between their in-laws. And in fact, that is a very sacred relationship. I don't know why they show it differently, and then a wife, for example, or a husband is trying to look for a wife who is a businesswoman so that he can take money from her, those kind of things, and then add conspiracy of killing, that. I don't understand why we're having such shows. I know it's attractive for people, but if we look at the other side of it, and the side effect of it, it has, I think, harmed a lot in the community. What do you think?
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, Ali. Disputes in marriage between couples, they happen. Arguments with the in-laws, they happen. These things, they happen. They are part of the circle of marriage. But when you exaggerate that every single marriage is like that, and every single marriage is a nightmare, and it's a disaster, and it's living in hell, then you program people unconsciously that marriage is a bad thing. While a lot of married couples are very happy. Yeah. On the other hand, we have a few married couples who are miserable, who end up being divorced. But that doesn't mean that it is generalized and that is the case with everyone. If only people knew the good side about marriage, the blessings. I personally, Ali, when I proposed, I didn't have a job. And my in-laws, they even didn't ask me, do I have an income or not? They just said yes, because I'm handsome and cute. Okay, they just said yes. And a week after, I was called for a job interview, and I got a job. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opens the door for you. You get a blessing. Every time I am blessed with a child, alhamdulillah, my salary increases. I feel the blessings in the house. I come back from work. I am so excited, looking forward to talk to my kids, to interact with them, to play with them. It's a feeling that you can't get with your friends and buddies, in a coffee shop.
True, very true, very true. You get so excited to leave whatever you have outside and just come back to be with your family. Yeah,
yes,
especially when you see your kids run towards you when you open that door. Agree. And maybe that feeling will not happen when you're not married, because then you will try to find different excuses. You will. There are people who are actually introverts. They like to be isolated. They don't like to mix and mingle with people, and they feel that if I get married, that means I'm not gonna have that isolation anymore. I'll be sharing everything, my room, everything I have in the house. It's not gonna be mine anymore. That'll be shared.
Well, I think at the end of the day, Ali, you need to pick your future, your spouse. Your better half. Pick someone who is like you. Yeah. Pick someone who is introvert. They're into themselves. Your identity does not need to dissolve. It doesn't need to disappear. You can still remain and be the same. But will compromise in certain areas. So, for example, if you're an introvert, you won't tell your wife, okay, you have your bedroom and I have my bedroom. No, it doesn't work that way. Yeah, we need the process of making babies to be active. So I think people can compromise, but you can pick someone who is like you.
Yeah. What do you think about people who also say, I want to complete my studies and maybe I have business to handle. Getting married will put that away, and I will not have my dreams to live with.
I know a few of my friends who were on scholarships abroad in Europe, and they decided to get married the first year of university because they noticed that their grades are dropping down. They cannot focus. Because if you're coming from a preserved society, Ali, and
Mm-hmm.
you are not used to, you know, mixed gender environment, and then suddenly you go to Europe, you're in a
Mm.
mixed university and everyone is prettier than you, and it's so tempting and it becomes a problem. And you can
True.
you when you're young, your blood is pumping, you are like filled with energy and desire. So
Mm-hmm.
people get married and study, and they really accelerate and become, you know, good in their studies. They actually, you know, become better students. So
Mm-hmm.
you're studying or business or all these things are just excuses. Yeah, you just have to be man enough and say, you know what, marriage is not for me. But
Mm.
don't give an excuse that, oh, I want to study, or I want to this. I
Yeah.
give you my personal example now. Ali, I'm a husband, I'm a father, I am a student studying in a college. I
Mm-hmm.
am a radio host. I'm a TV host. I am a journalist.
And you
I
conduct
do
marriage.
everything, and I conduct marriage as well.
Yeah.
So there is no excuse that, you know, I'm studying. So what, you're studying?
I'm busy. I have things. Yeah. 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 Agree with you. But don't you think sometimes it's someone else's bad experience can also harm? Sitting with friends who are married and they had bad experiences and they share their bad experiences to people.
I I I agree that there is a negative energy. Yeah, when you hear such stories,
Mm.
and I personally would advise people to, you know, try and reduce or stay away from hearing, you know, miserable stories or sad stories of marriage.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you have to remember that it is not a golden rule that whatever happens in that marriage will happen to your
To
marriage,
you
because
exactly.
you are the person responsible for your marriage. You are
Mm.
the person responsible for making it work, you know, or
Mm-hmm.
making it fail. So don't tie your destiny with someone else's destiny. You know,
Mm-hmm.
make your own decisions.
Yeah, yeah. Very true, very true. So I think this is a good advice for those who haven't got married yet. Please go ahead and get married. It's never too late. Don't make it too late. Wow, that's a good one, huh? But I'm not sure who am I talking to. Which age group am I talking to? Well, this is to everybody. It doesn't matter what your
But
age is.
one of the challenges, Ali,
Mm.
now maybe I would say getting married, is picking the right person.
Mm.
You know, people before, they did arranged marriages, and then people were content. So
Mm.
whatever you get, it's like a
Yeah.
surprise. It's like a Christmas present. Yeah, you open it, you get a sweater. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you accept it. You got it from dad and mom. Khalas, you live with it. But
Yeah.
now people are more, you know, opened, and yeah,
Love
they're more
marriage. Love
educated, and
marriage.
they want love marriage. They want to pick, but
Mm.
uh, it will not necessarily work, because you might love someone for 20 years, 30 years, and then you decide to get married. But when you get married, it's a
I
total
think I, I
different
think I think you're
game.
going very far when you say 20 years, because sometimes what happens, and this is maybe to people who have relationships before marriage, they fall in
Yes,
love with this person and they will do anything to get that person. The moment they get married, I think if you give them one year, maybe as a maximum, then maybe there will be lots of conflicts within between them. The thing is, we always try to find the perfect person. There is no perfect husband. There is no perfect wife. Don't tell me there's Prince Charming. There's somebody who's going to come on a horse and he will take me. It doesn't matter how this person is before marriage, how you see that person. It's not going to stay the same and it will never be perfect. Not in this world, at least. You will not have that perfect husband or a perfect wife at all. So I would say you just go ahead and whoever you feel content with, just go ahead and marry. Because what happens, you are not perfect as well. Don't think because you're looking for a perfect person that you are perfect. None of us is perfect. So
you know, the ironic part, Ali. A lot of young people, they approach me. They ask me, to help them find a spouse. Yeah. So I asked them, what are you looking for? And they say, I want this model who looks like Kardashian, and she has to be tall, or he has to be tall and muscular and this. And I keep on reminding them and telling them that, guys, once you spend 6 months with your spouse, they become a normal person. All that beauty disappears. And when they get up in the morning from sleeping, they don't have that makeup and the eyelashes and all the glamorous look.
Zombie.
They look like you. Yeah, they look like zombie. So what?
No, I'm sorry.
Really
We don't mean this. We don't mean this. But we're just giving an example. Okay, go ahead.
No, both of us look like zombie. Yeah? Not one of them. Both of us look like zombie. I sometimes get up and I find my beard covering my eyes. So
how's
it happens, man.
How's that?
I'll show you after the show. So what I'm trying to say is that find a spouse that, okay, has a certain percentage of beauty that pleases you, but it shouldn't be your highest priority. Look for someone who is genuine, who is kind, who is lovable, who has a good character. Because after 6 months, once you see the real inside character that they have that you didn't see before, the only thing that will remain in this marriage is the goodness of the heart.
Agree.
When you're 50, both of you are old and sick and this, you don't need someone pretty in front of you. You want someone who can take care of you, someone who says kind words, someone who talks to you. There's no point of having someone pretty who don't have time to talk to you or to comfort you. So this is for both gender. I'm not just talking about ladies. I'm talking about guys as well, because a lot of ladies also, they think that everyone is gonna look like give me a famous person.
Ali.
No, everyone is gonna look like Artogol. Everyone is gonna look like
Ali DiCaprio. Ali DiCaprio.
Everyone is gonna look like Ali DiCaprio. No, that's not the case, man. You don't always get what you want.
We have Masoud who's wishing us best of luck, Masoud Shidani, and I wish you also, Masoud, the best of luck in your new show. What is that called? Laffa. Yeah.
Laffa.
Yeah. I think you should also watch that show. Mashallah.
Inshallah.
Thank you, Masoud.
Thank you, Masoud.
Yeah, okay, so we spoke, I think, a lot about marriage, and I think we're running out of time. So for the viewers, if you have anything to share, please go ahead. And if you have any good stories, Hatim, that can bring people more close towards getting married than
yes,
making them run away.
One of the advantages of technology during the pandemic is I conducted a few wedding ceremonies online through Zoom. So the husband is in Oman, and his family is in Oman, and the bride is in a total different continent. So we stream live. I speak to the girl and I ask her for her permission. I speak to her father, and then I conduct the ceremony live, and you have like 2,000 relatives watching it live. And
wow, mashallah.
I conducted it once with Mufti Menk, which was a very interesting experience.
Wow, tell us about it.
I was in Oman with the groom. The bride was in Pakistan, and Mufti Menk was in Zimbabwe. And we conducted this marriage ceremony. It was interesting. It was a really interesting opportunity.
So what was your role? Because who's conducting, you or Mufti Menk?
Well, Mufti Menk conducted the ceremony, but I have to conduct it again to sign the papers that it has been conducted in Oman. So to legalize it, for me to sign that I am the one, because Mufti Menk is not in Oman present, so he can't sign documents that he has conducted.
Ah,
Religiously, the marriage is done, but
yeah, yeah.
legally, it's not done. So I have to conduct the marriage again so that it is legally done.
Okay, okay,
It
hold on,
was
hold on.
funny.
Hold on,
Yeah.
let me do this again. Let me do this again. Okay, guys, your online Malik number one, Hatim Al Abdissalam. If you want to get you legalized in Oman, he is the guy. Send your emails. Send your emails to him. Do you like that?
You're gonna get me into trouble, Ali.
Oh, I didn't share Mufti Mink as well, but it's fine. Maybe next time.
So
Yeah.
overall, what I'm trying to say first to the young people, please get married. Yeah, it is completing your religion. It is good for you.
Hmm.
Find the right spouse, and it's a golden opportunity. I promise you, you're gonna regret not getting married in Corona, because once it is done, you're back to square one. Yeah, when
But
I got married, I tried to convince my mother not to do a big wedding. Yeah, I just want to do it in the mosque and khalas and take my wife.
yeah.
She was really pissed with me. She didn't talk to me for 3 days, and she said this statement. She said, "Listen, this is not your wedding. You don't want to attend. It's up to you. But we're gonna do the wedding, and you're gonna pay for it." And they did the wedding.
MashaAllah.
And I understand that for mothers and sisters and aunts,
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
festival
It's a big
of the
day.
year.
It's a big day. It's a big day. Once
It's the
in a life, in a lifetime.
Gucci and Chanel and this, they have the catwalk season fashion
Yeah.
season fashion shows. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So our seasonal fashion show is the wedding.
Oh
That's the
yeah, you
opportunity to show the blimblings.
they don't want to miss it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I have a question now. Now they're doing this online wedding. Okay, when the husband takes the wife home, uh, do they stay in separate rooms for 2 weeks? Or how is it? Do they wear masks in front of each other? Or you don't want to go into that detail?
Now,
Quarantine,
I would love to.
quarantine.
I would love to answer your questions, Ali, but my part as a person conducting the ceremony ends after they say yes. I don't stick around with them in the room to find out whether something happens or not. That's not my job. That's not part of my job description, Ali. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. Okay, we have Ali Zahran Al-Bimani. Thank you guys for the show. Is there any best age to get married for both male and female?
Okay, I think the best age to get married
No.
is the
Hold on,
age
hold on, hold
when-
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait. Why did you ask that question, Ali? Okay, carry on, Hatim.
He's married, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a funny question from you,
With children.
Ali Bimani. But
Because-
I'm gonna
and,
answer.
and his children are young, so I'm not sure. Where are you going with this? Anyway.
We have to get him into trouble today. Listen, the best age for you to get married is when you are matured. Some people they're 40, they're still not matured. Some people they're 20, they are matured. So the best time for you to get married is when you can take responsibility of your life and someone else's life. But Sayyidina Ali karramallahu wajhah, he has a formula for you to pick the right age between you and your wife. So he says, take your age, divide by 2, plus 7 is the age of the wife that you should marry.
Wait. Say
Ali,
again.
you're already married. You're already married.
Say
You're
again.
done.
Your age,
Take
okay?
Your age.
Okay.
Your age is 50, Ali. So divide by 2, that is 25, plus 7, that is 32.
Plus
so
7.
if you're 50, 32 is the right age for the woman.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I know most of the guys, once they like someone who is blonde and blue eyes and lovely abaya, khalas, they don't want to think of the formula, all this crap, they don't want to know. Just get it done.
Okay, I think Ali Bimani just justified what his question by saying is for the audience. I believe you, Ali. I believe you.
Yeah, right.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
right.
I do believe you, Ali. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we already came to the end of the show. And before we do that, before we sign out, I just let me just share or ask the audience to please like and share this video. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe to this channel and hit that indication button so you can get all the notifications from us. Okay. I really wanted to sign out, but I think we got a question which is a little bit interesting here by, again, the same guy. What about the second or the third marriage? Nobody heard me.
I
right?
conducted almost 12 or 13 marriages during the pandemic. So I don't understand the question. The question is not clear.
Can
The
you
question is
rephrase,
not
Ali?
clear.
Can you rephrase?
Can you put the beep sound, Ali? Can you put the beep sound? Because
I just deleted it, but maybe you like that.
he's gonna get us shot. Okay. In regards to people who want to go into polygamy, second wife, third wife, fourth wife, well, for now I don't do that. I try to stay safe and not to get shot. So
So there is a plan. There is a plan. Because you said for now you're not doing it.
Well, we don't know if you're going to live tomorrow or not, Ali. But what I'm saying is, for now, I only do this service for the young people who were never married.
Okay.
But the grown-ups who are 40 and above and looking for a young bride, then not now. Send me an email. Okay.
You have his email. I'm not going to put that ad again. I think people are done with that ad. So I think we're going to sign out now. Anything you want to say to end this show?
Get married.
Get married. I'm just repeating what you said.
Take care, everyone. Thank you very much. And we apologize for the delay today. We had a not technological glitch, but we're online. Alhamdulillah, we made it.
See you next week, inshallah. Halwa was tasty, yeah? You had halwa.
Yeah.
You had halwa.
Of course.
Do you have it with you right now? You have that little bit box?
That's part of the ceremony.
I can come to your place, man. You know, I know your house.
Come.
I know where your house is.
Huh?
Just don't hide your face with the beard, huh? Okay. Stay tuned, inshallah. Next Saturday, we're going to meet, inshallah, same time again, 8 o'clock, with a new topic. Assalamu alaikum.